Welcome back. It is the Flow Friday Sports Show on Flow FM, and it's time to check in with Andrew Mitchell for the latest from the Northeastern Footy League, and it was a massive weekend in that league. How are you going, Andrew?
Yeah, going well. I had a cool week, but yeah, it's been an interesting week last week. A few surprises, so that's been, good for the association.
Well, let's get straight into the big boil-over, which was the Southern Saints handing the BSR Tigers their first loss for the season. And I'm not sure if there's too much you can read into for this game because from what I'm told, and you can confirm this, it was absolutely drenched and therefore was a very low-scoring game. Southern Saints 3-4-22. Not too often that's going to be a winning score, but it was in this one. BSR Tigers 3-3-21 at Udunda.
Yeah, no, that's right. Obviously, a pretty wet. My understanding is very wet during the B grade, and then just lightened off a bit to a misty, drizzly rain during the A grade. Obviously, it was a fair slog, which would have suited Southern Saints. So, yeah, good hard inside ball getters, which suited them down to the ground, and away they went and got the win.
No goals kicked in the fourth quarter. No doubt the Sharon was getting pretty heavy. Just 1 point to the Tigers in the fourth quarter, but they needed 2. So an excellent win from the Southern Saints. And I don't think BSR Tigers have lost too many games in the last few years. Do you know off the top of your head how many regular season games they've lost in the last 5 years or so?
Yeah, not off the top of my head. I think they, in 22, they hadn't lost for a long time and lost a semi-final, then came back and won the grand finals, and that was a long stint between that one. I can't remember how many they won last year, whether they were beaten at all, so it could, they haven't lost a lot in the last 3 years, no doubt about it. It might only be 2 or 3 games in 3 years.
All right, well, no matter what the official figures are, it's certainly not too common to see them losing a game, but the Southern Saints got the best of them in this one. Looking forward to seeing them play again later in the year, hopefully in some drier conditions. Let's have a look at the Minman Eagles and their win over the RSMU Hawks. And, well, I don't know if this one was just as wet as the Udunda Oval was, but it might have been very, very windy based on these goal-kicking accuracy. Minman Eagles 7-12-54, RSMU Hawks 3-12-30. Good win for the Eagles.
Yeah, no, that's right. Obviously bounced back after being beaten by Blyth-Snowtown the week before. Bit hard to get a read on Minman at the moment. They're losing to the bottom side and beating a top 4 side, so hard to get a read on where they're at the moment. Very
hard to get a read on them, so we'll just keep watching their results and seeing what happens. But as it stands right now, they're 4 wins, 4 losses, sitting in 4th spot. And Blyth-Snowtown, don't look now, but they're making a run up the ladder. They're up to 6th. They've won 3 on the trot. Good win here against South Clare, 10-9-69 to 8-12-60 at Clare Oval.
Yeah, no, that's right. No, they're obviously gathering some confidence together and starting to play as a bit better unit and, motoring up the ladder at this stage. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of their season progresses.
Better news up the other end of Clare. North Clare beating BBH with a final score 13-11-89 to 6-6-42. Pretty convincing win on the road there for North Clare.
Yeah, no, that's right. No, they just keep on rolling on at this stage, North Clare, gathering the wins and setting up their season really well for the back end of the year when the finals come around.
All right, well, we're going into round 9 tomorrow, and there are some more big games on the schedule. Let's start with this one between the Minman Eagles and the Southern Saints. Like you said, the Eagles seem to bring it against the top teams, so they're playing at home against the Southern Saints, who are coming off their biggest win for the year. Do you think the Eagles can cause the upset in this one?
I think it'll be a battle. Obviously, Southern Saints coming off a good win, whether they are up and about or whether they'll have a little lull, which often can happen, but I reckon Southern Saints will be too good for Minman. Their midfield and their on-ballers are a very good, tight unit, hard ball getters, and they'll be too good for Minman, would be my thoughts.
Bottom of the table clash with South Clare hosting BBH. The winner avoids being on the bottom of the ladder, so there's plenty at stake here. Who do you think wins?
I reckon South Clare will get the job done here. I reckon they're just a bit better unit. BBH are probably struggling a little bit to get some uniformity in their side, so I reckon South Clare will get the job done.
All right, tips in for South Clare at home. Now, these next two, Looking like the two most significant games of the round. The BSR Tigers hosting North Clare. So for the Tigers, they had to play the team second on the ladder last week, and now this week it's the third on the ladder, North Clare. So a tough schedule for them, but they're going to have steam coming out of their noses, very eager to get back on the winners list, you'd think.
Yeah, no, I don't actually think I'd like to be North Clare this week. I reckon BSR would have had a pretty tough week on the track, and they'll come out firing. And North probably would have rather them won last week and them be the team with a chance to knock them off. So I reckon BSR will get the job done pretty convincingly this week.
BSR will be very, very keen to turn last week's result around and get back on the winners list. And the last game of the round at Snowtown Oval, Blyth-Snowtown hosting the RSMU Hawks. They're both 3-5 on the season, and if Blyth-Snowtown can get their fourth win on the trot for the year, they will continue rising up the ranks. They'll move to 5th on the ladder.
Yeah, no, this will be a really interesting game. See how confident Blyth-Snowtown are. RSMU have obviously been a good side over the last few years, and Blyth-Snowtown have been struggling. But Blyth-Snowtown are gathering a lot of confidence with those 3 wins, and can they, continue that form with Big Will Pratt dominating the ruck? Can he get them first use of the ball and get another win on the board? I'm going to tip Blyth-Snowtown for this one. There you go, a bit of a outside chance.
All right, the tip is in for the Cats to keep their form rolling. Well, I think, I don't have the stats right in front of me, but they might just have the longest win streak in the comp at the moment with 3 on the trot. They might be rivalled by the Southern Saints, but they're arguably the form team of the comp, the Blyth-Snowtown Cats.
Yeah, no, that's right. No, I think Southern Saints would have 6 or 7, but that'd be right. They were rolling on nicely.
Rolling on very nicely. Big weekend ahead in the Northeastern Footy League. Enjoy it, Andrew. Good luck to everyone playing. And Andrew, we'll chat to you next Friday. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, you too. Thank you very much.